Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
3 Minnehaha County men face child pornography charges. Chad Haugen of Crooks and Michael Peterson of Colton are both in jail this morning.
Court documents say Haugen is accused of distributing child pornography on or around April 22nd of 2025. Peterson is accused of possessing child pornography that same day.
We also discovered a $200,000 warrant for a Brandon man who is accused of possessing child pornography.
We reached out to the Minnehaha County Sheriff's Office and were told the crimes were not related. All 3 investigations began with tips.
Both the defense and the prosecution have rested in the Dylan Farmer murder trial.
Farmer is charged with first-degree murder in the 2024 death of Casey Schaefer. The prosecution rested its case after hearing from their near 30 witnesses. The defense then called 4 witnesses before also resting their case.
Both sides will give closing arguments today. For more on the trial, check out this KELOLAND.com original by Michael Dorn.
Law enforcement is asking for the public's help in finding a wanted fugitive believed to have been in the area recently.
According to a Facebook post from the Gregory Police Department, Brian Groller is wanted out of Colorado and should be considered armed and dangerous.
If you see him or the vehicle he may be traveling in, officials say do not approach. Instead, call 911 immediately so law enforcement can safely respond.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Travis. Good morning, everybody. Cold today. Temperatures in the 20s for afternoon highs. We'll see how close we can get to 30 this afternoon in southeastern KELOLAND. Snow to start the day in western South Dakota. That will eventually become a little more widespread just to our south into Nebraska. Notice the temperatures only in the teens in north central and northwestern South Dakota. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Due to our recent warm temperatures, signs of spring are popping up in KELOLAND. A viewer sent us this picture of an eastern comma butterfly at Corsica Lake near Armour.
Another sign of spring is the robins are showing up. A viewer sent us a picture from Huron from last week.
If you capture any pictures or video from your area, you can send them to KELOLAND.com/ushare.
As Rapid City celebrates its 150th anniversary, pieces of its history will be unearthed.
Next week, city officials will open a 50-year-old time capsule. The time capsule currently sits under a concrete slab in front of the Milo Barger Transportation Center. City Park staff will dig up the capsule at 1:30 p.m. on Friday, February 27th. Mayor Jason Solomon will then unveil the capsule's contents from 2 until 4 p.m. The mayor plans to bury a new time capsule at Founders Park at 1:30 p.m. on May 29th. Great Shots in Sioux Falls is adding walls to all 3 levels of its golf bays. The driving range is installing wind walls made of glass and aluminum, 2 on the main floor and 3 each on the second and third floors to improve the overall player experience.
We're fully complete here on the first floor, and the rest of the building will be done by Thursday. So it's moving along quickly, just in time for those weekend traffic here coming up when the weather's going to be dropping in that 20s range. Usually maybe it's not so comfortable to come golf, but it's going to be great now. And if you're ready to take your swings, we've provided a link with hours and rates under this story on KELOLAND.com.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another check your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, checking out the forecast here for today. We've got some snow in western South Dakota, so we've got a winter weather advisory for the Black Hills and extending down toward the Custer and Hot Springs and Pine Ridge vicinity. And then a lot of those headlines then will go south into Nebraska, and that's kind of how this whole system here is going to shake out. It's a compact system anyway. Not a very big footprint of snow, but it will snow pretty hard in central Nebraska, probably extending to about Omaha, Nebraska. So, again, kind of cautionary for travelers in the region. If you're heading south, you're going to run into that. Sioux Falls, I just don't see a whole lot here. Very, very light if we get a little snow, and probably that would be occurring tonight. The Northeast, there's still a little bit of this leftover wraparound coming out of that low north and east into Minnesota. And then the snow returns out in Rapid City. Keep in mind that blustery north wind is going to keep it cold today, too, compared to what we've been used to lately. And then that's going to set the tone for the weekend. Temperatures will be below average. We start the morning tomorrow with single digits, actually below 0 around Hot Springs and Pine Ridge. Sioux Falls, probably in the the low teens, and then we'll see those 20s tomorrow for most of us with a blend of sun and clouds. So that's, again, really for this time of the year, we shouldn't complain a whole lot about that, especially considering what we just went through. There's a little disturbance there on Saturday in northwest South Dakota. We'll see if that continues to show up. But it should keep our lows here pretty chilly. Single digits there again on Sunday morning. I do see, though, rebounding by next week. Our 7-day forecast, we get to Tuesday. And look at that, those numbers. We got a 53 in there, another 48 by Wednesday. So pretty good recovery is likely to occur at the end of the 7-day forecast. Aberdeen in the northeast, 20s for the weekend. Overnight lows are going to be a couple degrees either side of zero. With the snow on the ground, that helps that cause. But 43 by Tuesday. And then for Pierre and Rapid City, it looks like, again, the same trend. You get to day 5, day 6, day 7. That's where we're really warming up. In Rapid City also, we'll take that jump on temperatures as we climb into the forecast. That's your weather. Check out the latest details online at KELOLAND.com.